Hi, Pro Maddox with buildingbrandonline.com. Thank you for joining me. In our last video, we talked about improving the quality of your decisions by being conscious of the state that you're in when you make these decisions. Well, just a word of caution, and I want to illustrate this through an example. It wasn't too long ago that I received a performance eval, and I was not happy with it. And I didn't know I wasn't going to be happy with it, and it wasn't bad at all. It was on a scale of 1 to 5. I scored 4s mainly, and I feel like I'm a 6. But the bottom line is, it's not a position that I truly care about, but still, whatever I touch, I bring my best. And I just didn't feel like that was acknowledged. But, so I knew, what state I was in. Very conscious of what state I was in. And I said, well, I'll just let that rest. I'll sleep on it and deal with it tomorrow. The problem is, I had 24 hours. So, I'm getting down to the last 2 or 3 hours. And when I come back to that eval that I need to sign, I feel the same way. So I decided, and I mentioned this in my last video, when you know you're in a negative state, or you're in a state that's not going to yield your best decisions, then you need to change your focus. And that's exactly what I did. I did not agree with the performance eval. As I said, it wasn't bad at all, but still, I brought my best, and I wanted it to be reflected when anything is written on paper. And again, this is not a position that I truly care about, but I do it out of the goodness of my heart, basically. So I thought, okay, what is my focus now? I want them to know how I feel. I want them to understand, what I bring to the table. So that changes the perspective entirely. That changed my state entirely. So now I'm going from an angry, irritated, unappreciated state to a more intellectual, less dialogue, and let me show you, let me explain to you where I'm coming from. And now I'll sign. So I just want to give an example of how you can change your focus. Instead of focusing on feeling unappreciated or feeling negative or angry or irritated, I focused on the message that I want them to receive. And it was, to me, just factual information. So when it's just factual, black and white type info that I'm writing down, that takes a lot of the emotion out of a situation or out of an event, and then you can make your point much better when you change your state. So, and that's an example of, something that started out negative. Now, I just want to share with you too, when you're overly happy, when you're euphoric, you also need to be careful of the decisions when you make when you're in an elevated state at one extreme or the other. You don't make heavy decisions when you're in extreme states. It's great to be happy, it's great to be overzealous and excited, but when you come back down, that's when that's when your focus is more clear. So that's all I wanted to share with you today. You all have an awesome and powerful day. Happy holidays to you. Be careful, and I'll see you in the next video. Get an extra minute or two. Check me out on my blog, buildingbrandonline.com/Pro Maddox. Bye-bye now.